The year ahead is not ordinary for Capricorn, and if you have felt that in your bones lately, this will confirm what your intuition has already been whispering. 2026 carries a specific kind of energy for your sign, one that does not arrive every year, one that the stars have been building toward through every challenge, every lesson, every quiet victory of the past several years. There are 12 key experiences that 2026 is preparing to deliver to Capricorn, and understanding them before they arrive gives you the power to receive them fully rather than letting them pass unrecognized. If you carry this sign, or if someone you love deeply is a Capricorn, every word that follows deserves your complete attention. This is not general, this is personal, and it begins now. Experience 1. The first key experience of 2026 is a profound shift in your relationship with authority, specifically your own. For much of your life, you have navigated systems built by others, followed rules established before you arrived, and earned your place within structures that someone else designed. And you did it brilliantly. Capricorn thrives within structure because your sign understands that order creates space for excellence. But 2026 is the year where you transition from working within someone else's structure to establishing your own. This does not necessarily mean starting a business or assuming a formal leadership position, though it could. More fundamentally, it means recognizing that you have accumulated enough wisdom, experience, and capability to define the terms of your own life. You no longer need permission from outside authorities to make decisions that affect your path. You no longer need validation from external sources to trust your own judgment. The authority you have been looking for out there has been living inside you this entire time, and 2026 is when you finally claim it. This shift from external authority to internal sovereignty is one of the most significant transitions a Capricorn can make, and it changes everything that follows. Decisions become clearer because you are making them from your own center, rather than someone else's framework. Relationships become healthier because you are showing up as an equal rather than a subordinate. And achievements become more fulfilling because they reflect your true values rather than inherited expectations. Experience 2. The second key experience is a reconnection with joy that feels almost revolutionary for your sign. Capricorn has spent decades associating productivity with purpose and discipline with meaning. And while those associations are not wrong, they are incomplete. Joy has been the missing ingredient in your equation for a long time, and 2026 is the year it returns. Not the fleeting kind of joy that comes from crossing something off a list. The deep, abiding kind that comes from being genuinely present in your own life. You will find it in unexpected places later this year, in ordinary moments that suddenly shimmer with significance, in laughter that catches you off guard, in a sunset that stops you in your tracks, in the face of someone you love when they do not know you are watching. Joy for Capricorn in 2026 is not about adding something new to your life. It is about finally seeing what has been there all along but was hidden by the blur of constant motion. When you slow down enough to see it, and you will slow down this year, the beauty of your everyday life will take your breath away. This reconnection with joy is not a luxury. It is a correction. It is the universe reminding you that the purpose of all your hard work was never just to accomplish things. It was to create a life worth living. And in 2026, you begin to actually live it. Experience 3. The third key experience involves a breakthrough in a relationship that has been stuck in a pattern for longer than either person involved would like to admit. Every relationship has its ruts, its well-worn grooves of interaction that feel comfortable but confining. And Capricorn, being a creature of habit, can remain in those grooves for years without questioning them. But 2026 brings a catalyst, an event, a conversation, a shared experience that breaks the pattern and reveals something new beneath it. This breakthrough does not come from external pressure or dramatic confrontation. It comes from one simple, courageous act. Someone tells the truth. Whether you are the one who speaks it or the one who receives it, this truth changes the dynamic of the relationship in ways that neither of you expected but both of you needed. The pattern that breaks is not the relationship itself. It is the limitation within the relationship, the unspoken agreement to stay on the surface, to avoid certain topics, to perform certain roles without questioning whether they still fit. When that agreement breaks, what replaces it is a rawer, realer, more intimate connection that has room to grow in directions the old pattern never allowed. This is one of the most transformative experiences of 2026 for Capricorn, Because relationships are where your growth becomes most visible and most tested. Experience 4. The fourth key experience is a financial milestone that represents the culmination of years of patient, disciplined effort. This is not a windfall or a stroke of luck. This is the predictable, beautiful, inevitable result of doing the right things consistently over a long period of time. Capricorn understands compound growth better than any other sign, and 2026 is when that understanding manifests as tangible, undeniable financial progress. Whether this milestone involves reaching a savings goal, completing a payment, receiving a return on a long-term investment, or achieving a level of financial stability that once seemed distant, the feeling that accompanies it is one of quiet triumph. Not the loud, performative kind that others might celebrate with announcements and celebrations. The quiet kind that Capricorn savors privately. The deep breath of knowing that your approach was right all along. This financial experience is also a teacher. It confirms your philosophy, strengthens your discipline, and reinforces the values that guided your financial decisions when others were choosing faster, flashier paths. In 2026, your path is validated, and the confidence that comes from that validation will shape your financial decisions for years to come, making each subsequent choice clearer, bolder, and more aligned with the abundance that your discipline has always been building toward. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Experience 5. The fifth key experience is a health revelation that changes how you care for your body going forward. Something you have been experiencing physically, a symptom you normalized, a discomfort you attributed to age, a limitation you accepted as permanent, is going to be seen in a new light in 2026. This new perspective might come from a conversation, from a piece of information you encounter unexpectedly, or from your own body providing clearer signals than it has in the past. Whatever the source, it changes your approach. You begin to understand that many of the physical experiences you have been enduring are not inevitable consequences of time. They are responses to patterns that can be adjusted. And when Capricorn decides to adjust a pattern, the results are remarkable. Your discipline, which you have applied so effectively to your career and finances, turns out to be equally powerful when directed toward your physical well-being. The health revelation of 2026 is not about discovering something wrong. It is about discovering something possible. A new level of vitality, a new quality of physical experience, a new relationship with the body that has carried you through every storm. This experience reminds you that your body is not declining. It is communicating. And when you learn its language, the conversation it offers is one of renewal, not deterioration. Experience 6. The sixth key experience is a moment of public recognition that catches you completely off guard. Capricorn does not seek the spotlight. You have always preferred to let your work speak for itself, trusting that quality eventually attracts attention even without promotion. And in 2026, that trust is rewarded in a way that moves you deeply. Someone somewhere acknowledges your contribution in a manner that feels genuinely meaningful. This is not empty flattery or obligatory appreciation. This is specific, informed, heartfelt recognition from someone whose opinion you respect. And the effect it has on you is more powerful than you would have predicted. Because despite everything your rational mind tells you about not needing external validation, there is a part of you that has been quietly hoping to be seen. Not for ego, but for confirmation. Confirmation that the sacrifices mattered. Confirmation that the years of effort were not wasted. Confirmation that someone out there noticed what you were building while you were building it. That confirmation arrives in 2026, and it fills a space inside you that you might not have realized was empty. Let yourself be moved by it, Capricorn. Let yourself feel the warmth of being appreciated. You have earned it through decades of silent excellence, and receiving it does not diminish your humility. It honors your humanity. Experience 7. The seventh key experience is a period of deep rest that feels almost foreign to your nature, but profoundly necessary for your next chapter. There will be a stretch of time in 2026, perhaps a few days, perhaps a week or more, where the universe essentially forces you to stop. This might come through circumstances that clear your schedule unexpectedly, through a physical need that demands stillness, or through an internal exhaustion that finally becomes impossible to override. However it arrives, this period of rest is not a setback. It is a gift, and the experiences you have during this time of stillness will be among the most important of your entire year. Because it is in stillness that Capricorn receives its deepest insights. Your mind, freed from the constant demands of doing, begins to operate differently. It sees patterns it missed while busy. It connects dots that were invisible under the pressure of productivity. It produces ideas and solutions that effort alone could never generate. This rest period is not empty time. It is the most productive time you will experience all year, even though it looks like nothing is happening from the outside. What is happening on the inside is a complete recalibration of your priorities, your energy, and your direction. And when you emerge from it, you will move with a clarity and a purpose that makes everything before it look like rehearsal. Some people watch, others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting, it's about moving. Experience 8. The 8th key experience is a creative project or endeavor that arrives without planning and refuses to be ignored. Something is going to spark your imagination in 2026 in a way that feels completely unexpected. This is not the kind of creativity that follows a brief or serves a client. This is the wild, untamed, purely personal kind that exists for no reason other than the fact that it wants to exist. And Capricorn, your response to this creative impulse will determine whether it becomes one of the most fulfilling experiences of your year, or a missed opportunity that haunts you with what if. The impulse might be modest in scale. A desire to write, to build something with your hands, to learn an instrument, to plant a garden, to redesign a room, to tell a story. But its modesty does not diminish its significance. This creative experience is your soul speaking in a language that bypasses all your defenses and all your practicalities, and goes straight to the core of what makes you human. Follow it without asking where it leads. Invest in it without calculating the return. Allow yourself the rare luxury of doing something purely because it calls to you. This is how Capricorn keeps its inner fire alive, not through more achievement, but through the unbridled act of creating something that reflects the deepest parts of who you are. Experience 9. The 9th key experience is a conversation with someone from your past that reopens a door you thought was permanently closed. This is not about going backward. Capricorn never moves backward. But there is a difference between repeating the past and resolving it, and this conversation offers resolution. Someone who was significant in your history, whether positively or painfully, will enter your awareness again in 2026. And the exchange between you, whether it happens in person, over the phone, or even in the privacy of your own mind, will bring a kind of closure that you did not realize you were still seeking. This closure is not about forgiveness, though forgiveness may be part of it. It is about understanding why things happen the way they did. Understanding the other person's perspective in a way that was not available to you at the time. Understanding your own role in the dynamic with a clarity that only distance and maturity can provide. This 9th experience is profoundly healing, and the space it creates inside you by resolving old energy will be filled with something fresh and forward-moving. You are not revisiting the past. You are completing it. And completion for Capricorn is one of the most satisfying experiences available. Experience 10. The 10th key experience is a deepening of your spiritual life that occurs through the most mundane of channels. You will not find it in a sacred text or a meditation retreat or a philosophical breakthrough. You will find it in the dishes, in the morning light, in the sound of your own breathing, in the feel of cold water on your hands. 2026 is the year where Capricorn discovers that the divine is not separate from the daily. It lives in every ordinary moment, waiting to be noticed by someone willing to slow down enough to see it. And you are slowing down, not because you are losing momentum, but because you are gaining wisdom. The wisdom to know that the most profound spiritual experiences do not announce themselves. They whisper. And they whisper most clearly in the moments you might otherwise dismiss as unremarkable. This 10th experience transforms your relationship with the everyday. Tasks that once felt like obligations begin to feel like practices. Routines that once felt monotonous begin to feel like rituals. And the life you have been living, the same life you sometimes took for granted, reveals itself as something holy. This is not religious. It does not require belief in anything other than the value of paying attention. And Capricorn, when you pay attention, truly pay attention, to the life you have built and the world you inhabit, you will find that you have been living inside a miracle all along. Experience 11. The 11th key experience is a professional shift that aligns your daily work more closely with your deeper values. You have always worked hard, Capricorn. That has never been the question. The question has been whether the work you do reflects who you truly are or merely serves who you were expected to become. In 2026, that question gets an answer. Something in your professional life adjusts, shifts, opens, or transforms in a way that brings your work into closer alignment with the values you hold most sacred. This might mean a change in role, a change in focus, a change in the way you approach your existing responsibilities, or a change in what you choose to prioritize. Whatever form it takes, the result is the same. You begin to feel that your work matters, not just in the practical sense of paying bills and meeting obligations, but in the existential sense of contributing something meaningful to the world. This alignment between work and values is something Capricorn has been seeking, perhaps unconsciously, for years. And when it arrives, it does not feel like a career change. It feels like coming home. Your mornings change. Your energy changes. The heaviness that used to accompany certain tasks lifts, replaced by a sense of purpose that makes even difficult work feel worthwhile. This is the professional experience of 2026 for Capricorn, and it is one that many people never find in an entire lifetime. You are finding it now, and it is worth everything that led you here. Experience 12. The 12th and final key experience is the one that encompasses all the others, because it is the experience of becoming whole. Not perfect, Capricorn. Whole. There is a critical difference between those two things, and 2026 is the year you learn it at the deepest possible level. Perfection is the enemy you have chased and been chased by your entire life. It told you that you were never quite enough, that there was always one more thing to fix, one more standard to meet, one more flaw to correct. And you believed it because perfection spoke in a voice that sounded like ambition, like discipline, like the very qualities that define your sign. But wholeness speaks in a different voice. It speaks in the voice of acceptance, not resignation. In the voice of peace, not complacency. In the voice that says you are complete even as you continue to grow. This experience of wholeness does not arrive in a single moment. It builds throughout the year, layer by layer, experience by experience, until one day you look in the mirror and see someone you recognize fully for the first time. Not the performer, not the provider, not the disciplined achiever. The whole person. The one who laughs and cries and dreams and fears and hopes and loves with an intensity that has been there all along, but was hidden beneath the armor of perfection. In 2026, the armor comes off. Not because you are vulnerable, but because you are strong enough to not need it anymore. And the person who stands without that armor is more powerful, more beautiful, and more authentically Capricorn than any version that came before. This is what 2026 may bring for your sign. 12 key experiences that, taken together, represent nothing less than the rebirth of who you are. Welcome it. All of it. Every uncomfortable moment, every surprising joy, every challenge and every gift. They are all part of the same extraordinary journey, and they are all leading you exactly where you need to go. You have two options after this video: close it and hope things shift, or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.